Welcome in, air signs. Hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. Happy New Year. And my busyness has finally calmed down, so hopefully I'll get back on the daily videos again here. So today I am playing 639 Hertz. It is the Gemini recommendation from up here. And it's for clear communication and encourages forgiveness. Yeah, so let's carry on. I will have homework later. And I'm trying to keep these under 15 minutes. I have not made it yet with any of them yet, but there's always a first. So let's see what we can do. So here we go. Let's get one. Dreams come true, make a wish card. And if you're new here, welcome in. You are not going to see a tarot reading. I don't tell you your future. I teach you how to create the future that you want. This is all law of attraction cards. And I like to do it in this format because it makes it a little more personal. And a lot of people that love tarot readings will see this and go, oh, I can relate to this. So, okay, here we go. These will be law of attraction messages for air signs, and they're just, this deck is about 200 cards of techniques, reminders, just things like that are all law of attraction based to help you stay on your path to creating your dreams, okay? Or get you on your path if you're not on it. So, all right, let's get one for Gemini here. Turn the other cheek. Okay, so this, you may even, if you read the Bible at all, is also in the Bible, okay? Now, turn the other cheek. What does that mean? If somebody tries to upset you or whatever, or literally hits you in the cheek or whatever, turn the other cheek, okay? If you're in a frequency of controversy and anger, and you're in that spot, turning the other cheek, literally, if you're looking and focusing on one direction, you literally turning the other cheek turns your focus to something else. It literally turns it the other way around, okay? So if you're in a negative situation, turning the other cheek literally forces you to focus on something else. So that's basically the metaphor that we're getting at here, okay? Turning the other cheek means don't keep engaging. Don't keep that connection happening. Turn the other cheek. Look the other way. Physically look in a different direction, and your focus has no choice but to also look in a different direction. Okay? All right. Libra, what do we got? Ooh, one of my favorites. AI is just a copy of OI. Learn to reconnect to source. Okay? What does AI mean? It means artificial intelligence. So anything that's artificial is a copy of something that is organic or original. Like vanilla extract, for instance. You can have artificial vanilla extract. And what is it copying? It's copying original or authentic or real vanilla extract. Okay? Well, intelligence is no different. AI learns from what? Collecting data from what us humans have put into the field. It copies our intelligence. And that's what OI is. Original intelligence. Our intelligence. Okay? We can connect to source directly. We are the original intelligence. You don't have to rely on artificial intelligence. because artificial intelligence is just a copy of our intelligence. Okay? The thing is, they want us to rely on artificial intelligence because that keeps us from connecting to source directly. We depend on artificial intelligence then and stopped depending on our own intelligence. Okay? So, yes, AI may be fun for, like, I use AI for creating my thumbnails. Okay? I get it. And it's quick. It can scope the internet for all our intelligence and come up with answers real quick. I get that. But we cannot stop connecting to source directly. We have to keep our connection, our intelligence connected to source. So learn to reconnect to source. All right? Don't rely totally on AI to answer all your questions. Go inside, meditate for a moment, reconnect to source to get your answers. Okay? Aquarius, what do we got here? Match the frequency of what you want in order to create it. And that is the key for creating anything. You have to. Now, how do you know if you're matching the frequency? How do you feel? If, let's say you want, I like to use a new car as an example. So we'll just use that example again. Say you want a new car. How do you think you will feel when you have that new car? Probably pretty excited. Woohoo! All right, check out my new car. All right. Okay, well, find a way to feel that excitement now. You have to match that feeling in order to be on the same frequency of what you're trying to create. So envision it. What does that new car smell like? Smell that new car smell, the leather interior, the untainted plastic or whatever, okay? Hear the radio, turn on your favorite music, feel your hands around the steering wheel, rev up the gas, watch the wipers go, like picture yourself in it. How does that feel? Okay? Be excited. If you've never had a new car and you don't know what that feels like, go for a test drive in a new car. Or think of the last time you had something new that you wanted and you got it. How did that feel? Remember that. Catch that feeling and then think about the new car you want. Okay? You have to match the frequency. We are magnets. So if you want to attract something, then the best way to do it is, how will you feel when you have that thing or that experience, whatever it is you're trying to attract? Find a way to feel that way first. And then once you feel that way and start envisioning all the things that you will do with said new car or said experience or whatever it is, while in that feeling, that will magnetize to you not only the right path to get to what it is you're trying to manifest, but all things that are on that frequency. Okay? So when you feel good, when you feel happy and excited, you're not just attracting to you the things that you wanted to create. You're also attracting to you a multitude of other things that also make you feel that way. All right? Okay, so there's a quick Make-A-Wish cards. Now I'm going to do Power of Love cards. Power of Love. Now, the Power of Love cards are basically affirmations. I'll pick one for each sign here. And I want you to, if you don't already resonate with that affirmation, then that's a good indication that's what you need to work on this week until the next air signs. Okay? So let's see what we got for Gemini. Transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Okay. Do you? Do you use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness? Okay. Illusions are fake, right? And being aware is experiencing and witnessing what's really happening. Okay. And the power of love will get you there, because then you can feel it. You can feel, you get discernment when you are in a love frequency. You can feel what's not real, because it's not love. It doesn't resonate. Okay. And transformation, that is actually goes good with the turn the other cheek to think of it, because it transforms you. It will take you from one frequency, one experience, or one where you stand at, and it'll transform you into a whole nother frequency, a whole nother experience. That's transformation. Okay. And it's through the power of love that happens. You go from illusions to total awareness. You're fully aware of what your surroundings are and everything. All right. Okay, let's get one for Libra. Empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Okay? Do you? Again, like, I'm going to say that with every one of these. Do you feel and understand the emotions of another? Because if you don't, then you're not in the service of love. Okay? Love is the emotion that reaches all of the chakras. Okay? It's like the fluid in your spine that all the electrical connections flow through. So it's only through love that you are able to feel and understand all the different energies from every chakra, the low energies and the highest of joy energies. They're all, love is what connects all of them. Okay? So empathy, when you feel and understand the emotions of another, you are in the service of love. Okay? So if you're not feeling, if you're not understanding someone else's emotions in whatever situation, then it's time to ask yourself why. Why can't you feel that? Okay? We all have the ability to have empathy. We don't all use it. In fact, there's a lot of people that never use it. But once in a while, you have to. You have to experience that, because we are all connected. And through love, in the service of love, when you are accessing the love frequency, then you will be able to understand the emotions of another. Whether you agree or disagree is irrelevant. Fact is, you can empathize with another person's emotions. Okay? Aquarius, creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. Ooh. And again, do you? Do you love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination? No? Then maybe you need to do something that you like. Okay? When you're doing something that you like to do, which I recommend you do something every day that you enjoy doing, that will help foster that creativity. Okay? And then new ideas come. When you're doing something you like, it empowers your creativity, and it enlarges the span of your creativity, and you get new ideas and innovations and illumination. Like, it lights it up. That's what ideas are. They're like, that's why they use a light bulb as the emoji for ideas. Okay? So work on that this week. If you already love to devise new ideas, then this week maybe is when you have to really flow on them. Okay, be creative this week. Do some things that you love. All right. Okay, let's do a manifestation card for air signs. And if you're new here, this is from the movie The Secret. These are manifestation cards. You can get them on the secret.tv is the website. Okay, and lots of other great things for manifesting come from that site. So absolutely go check it out. All right. Woo. I guess that's the one that wants to come out. Let's see here. Focus is everything. If you are thinking about it, if you are talking about it, you are inviting it into your life. So what are you focusing on? Okay. This week, air signs, pay attention. Just stop in the middle of something and think, what am I thinking about? What am I focusing on? Because that's what you're bringing about. Okay. That's what you're creating. So if you're focusing on any one of these or anything, whatever you're focusing on, that's what you're bringing to you. So is it something you want to create? If you're focusing on something that you don't want to create, that's the time to change it. That's the time to recognize that, maybe I need to focus on something else. And do that, okay? Stop and check the fruit on the tree. Figure out what you're attracting every once in a while. Don't just be on autopilot, because whatever you're focusing on, that's what you're bringing about. What are you talking about? Are you complaining about things, or are you excited about things? Because if you're complaining about things, you are bringing more things towards you to complain about. If you're excited and enthusiastic about something, then you're bringing into your life more things to be excited and enthusiastic about. Okay? So this week, your homework, this is, if you're new here, have a magical day. These are the 28 days of magic, which are from The Secret. I have, on my playlist, I have each day as a video, and that's what these are. So I will pick one of these, and whatever video is the one I recommend that you work on for that week. Now it's 28 days of magic is supposed to be 28 days, and obviously I'll recommend you do the full 28 days. When I made the videos, I did the full 28 days right along with everybody who followed. But sometimes that's kind of difficult to get a pattern going. So start one day at a time and just do that one technique that was for that day. Just do that every day for the week. Okay? And the whole idea is to make these techniques become habitual. So you don't even really have to think about it. You just incorporate it into your day. And that makes you habitually be attracting the things to you that are wonderful. Okay? So let's see what air signs get for homework this week. All right. Magic day 14. Have a magical day. Well, of course. But perfect. Okay, I will link this video into the description of this video that you're watching right now. So go into the description part, and the link for this video will be there. Now, all of these videos each day from the book The Magic is usually around 10-15 minutes long, each one of those. So there you go. The technique that it shows for Have a Magical Day. Go watch it and do that every day for the next week until the next air sign thing come up. And then you'll have different homework for that one. All right? Okay, air signs. I hope that you got something triggered this week for you to focus on, and just, it doesn't need to be a whole bunch of things to remember. Just pick the one that's for you and work on that for this week. And by the end of the week, it'll be something that you don't even have to work on it anymore. You'll just automatically start using, remembering that reconnect to source. Okay, match the frequency that you want in order to, of what you want in order to create it. Turn the other cheek. When you're in a confrontation, turn the other cheek. Look in the other direction. Do a 180, because if you're looking negative, then the only way to get positive is literally turn and face the other direction and focus on something else. Okay? Have a magical day, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. And please like, subscribe, all those algorithmic things, because the more people we get this out to, the more people that have magical days and creating the things they want. And can you imagine what a wonderful life this would be if everybody we interacted with was just having the time of their life and creating everything they wanted? It'd be awesome. So we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.